Key 1 to Stoic every day. You step outside, cloaked in the invisible armor of your self-doubt and expectations. You brace yourself against the judgments of others, the scrutiny of society, and the constant pressure to live up to the image others have of you. But what if I told you that some of the most brilliant minds in history, like the Stoics, didn't just survive these pressures, they thrived under them. They turned respect from something they chased into something they commanded. Today, we're going to uncover the timeless secrets of the Stoics and how they earned respect. Not the superficial kind, but real, deep, unwavering respect. Whether you're struggling to make your mark at work, feeling overlooked in social settings, or simply trying to elevate your presence in any room you enter, stick with me. We're about to dive into Stoic wisdom that can completely transform how you view yourself, and more importantly, how the world sees you. Together, we'll discover how to turn everyday interactions into moments of profound impact. If you're enjoying this journey, the best way to support is by hitting the subscribe button. You're not like everyone else. You're exceptional, so don't miss out on any of these valuable insights we're about to unlock. It might seem simple, but truly respecting yourself is an art form. It's the deep understanding of your inherent worth and treating yourself with the same dignity you'd extend to a close friend. This practice is embedded in Stoic philosophy, which emphasizes mindfulness and awareness in both our thoughts and actions. Marcus Aurelius famously said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." When you embrace this, you find strength within yourself, not from external validation. The Stoics encourage us to silence the inner critic, the voice that relentlessly tells us we're not good enough, and replace it with affirmations of our strengths and virtues. In doing so, not only do we boost our self-esteem, but we also influence how others perceive and treat us. When you genuinely respect yourself, you set a standard for how others should treat you. As Epictetus wisely pointed out, what disturbs men's minds is not events, but their judgments on events. In other words, if you judge yourself positively, external negativity will have little power to shake you. Self-respect isn't just about silencing the negative voices inside your head. It's about actively cultivating a positive view of yourself. Aristotle said, "Knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom," which aligns perfectly with the Stoic practice of self-reflection and mindfulness. True wisdom and respect for yourself comes from a deep understanding of your nature and capabilities. Respecting yourself also means setting boundaries and recognizing your needs as just as important as anyone else's. Plato nailed this when he said, "The first and greatest victory is to conquer yourself." To respect yourself fully, you must conquer the impulses that urge you to settle for less or allow others to undermine your worth. It's about embracing Stoic values like self-control, self-awareness, and self-appreciation. Your value doesn't diminish just because others fail to recognize it. True respect starts with you. Setting boundaries isn't just important for maintaining peace of mind, it's essential for commanding respect from others. Stoicism teaches us to know what is within our control and what is not. This idea directly applies to setting boundaries. You control your actions, your reactions, and the limits you establish with others. Setting boundaries means clearly defining what you will and won't tolerate in your life and relationships. For instance, if you're often expected to stay late at work, setting a boundary might mean communicating your work hours and sticking to them, unless there's a special circumstance. By doing this, you show respect for your time, and in turn, you teach others to respect it as well. The Stoics also understood the importance of emotional boundaries. By maintaining them, you prevent others from dragging you into their chaos or negativity, helping you keep your mind focused and undisturbed no matter what's happening around you. Learning to say no is one of the most powerful ways to set boundaries, and it's something many of us struggle with. But saying no is a way of respecting your limits and not feeling guilty for prioritizing your well-being. Seneca's wisdom here is perfect. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you need is not to be in a different place, but to be a different person. By asserting your boundaries, You become that different person, one who values self-respect and dignity. Setting clear boundaries is more than just a personal safeguard. It's a way of teaching others how to treat you. When you do this, you're setting an example for how to engage in healthy relationships, both personal and professional. The Stoics believe that boundaries are like gates, not walls. Gates allow you to decide who enters your life, based on mutual respect and understanding, not based on external pressure. In a world that often prioritizes politeness over honesty, embracing authenticity can be both refreshing and powerful. Stoicism teaches us that integrity and honesty are more valuable than the need to please everyone around us. It's about being true to yourself, even when it's uncomfortable or goes against social norms. When you embrace your authentic self, you show respect for your own identity, and in doing so, you naturally earn the respect of others. Being authentic doesn't mean being rude or dismissive. It simply means speaking and acting with integrity, even when it's not the most popular or comfortable option. The Stoics believe that it's through authenticity that we form the deepest connections and influence others, not by conforming to their expectations. In summary, earning respect isn't about seeking approval. It's about cultivating self-respect, setting boundaries, and embracing your authentic self. The Stoic principles we've explored today offer a powerful blueprint for transforming your life, both inside and out. When you start respecting yourself, others will follow suit. By living with integrity and authenticity, you'll not only command respect, but build a life that is genuinely fulfilling. Key 1. Stoic in a world that often rewards conformity and pleasantries, the value of being true to ourselves cannot be overstated. Stoicism teaches us the importance of authenticity, of living in accordance with our inner truths, and of expressing ourselves with integrity and respect. As Epictetus once wisely said, "If you wish to be a writer, write." In other words, if you want to be yourself, simply be yourself. No pretensions, no compromises. This doesn't mean being tactless or dismissive of others' feelings, but rather engaging with them in a genuine, respectful manner. It's about saying what you truly believe, even when it's uncomfortable. For instance, if you're in a conversation where a popular opinion is being discussed and you disagree, choosing authenticity means voicing your perspective calmly and respectfully. It shows you respect yourself enough to stand firm in your beliefs, but also respect others by offering a real viewpoint. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, urged us to live in harmony with our nature. By that, they meant being true to who we really are at our core. Marcus once wrote, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." When we align our actions with our authentic selves, we free ourselves from the inner conflict of pretending to be someone we're not. This authentic living strengthens self-esteem because there's no more energy spent being someone you're not, no more pretending. Moreover, living authentically isn't just about expressing your strengths. It also means embracing your vulnerabilities, showing your true self. Weaknesses, fears, and all creates deeper connections and fosters trust. It's a bold act of courage, and, as Seneca wisely advised, hang on to your youthful enthusiasms. You'll be able to use them better when you're older. Your genuine reactions, emotions, and feelings are not your weaknesses. They are your strengths. By embracing authenticity over pleasantry, you also avoid the exhaustion that comes from putting on a facade. Maintaining a persona that doesn't align with who you are takes a tremendous amount of energy. When you let go of this burden, you free up emotional and mental resources to invest in more meaningful activities and relationships. Authenticity naturally attracts the right people, those who appreciate you, not a version of you created to please others. This is the essence of genuine respect, the respect that comes from being yourself and honoring your own values. And once you embrace authenticity, it doesn't just change how you see the world, it changes how the world sees you. By choosing to be yourself, unapologetically, you invite others to engage with you on a deeper level. This leads to more fulfilling and meaningful interactions. It's clear, living authentically is the key to true self-respect and respect from others. The Stoics understood this deeply, and so should we. So, the next time you're in a situation where you feel the urge to conform or hide who you are, remember, being authentic is one of the highest forms of self-respect. Live boldly. Live truthfully. Let the world see the real you. Key 1. Stoic life is a delicate balance between what we can control and what we cannot. As Epictetus taught, some things are within our power and others are not. When we apologize excessively, we risk shouldering responsibility for things that are beyond our control. This not only disrupts our inner peace, but can also damage our self-respect. Over-apologizing sends the false message that we're always at fault, which is almost never the case. This habit of over-apologizing can create a cycle where others expect us to take blame for situations that aren't ours to own. It also weakens the impact of our genuine apologies, making them seem less sincere or meaningful. Seneca's wisdom here is invaluable. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more that is poor. Just as chasing material possessions leads to dissatisfaction, a constant craving for forgiveness can diminish our sense of personal responsibility and self-worth. When we habitually apologize for things that don't require it, it signals a lack of confidence in our own beliefs and values. It may appear as though we're ready to give in at the slightest challenge, undermining the Stoic virtue of courage. By embracing Stoicism, we learn to respond with clarity and confidence, apologizing only when it's truly warranted, thus keeping control over our reactions. Instead of defaulting to an apology, take a moment to assess whether a simple acknowledgement or a gesture of understanding would be more fitting. For instance, if you're late due to circumstances beyond your control, instead of apologizing immediately, you could acknowledge the inconvenience and express gratitude for the patience of others. This shows respect for the situation without diminishing your own self-worth. Stoicism encourages us to reflect with clarity and reason, taking time to evaluate whether an apology is necessary or if there's a more empowering response. By doing so, we communicate with integrity and honor both ourselves and others. Apologies are powerful when they are genuine, but over-apologizing can distort our true intentions. A Stoic approach to apologies involves thoughtful consideration. Acknowledge mistakes when needed, but also stand firm in your self-worth, avoiding unnecessary guilt. This balanced approach builds healthier relationships and strengthens our sense of self-resilience. Another key aspect of Stoic practice is confident body language. This isn't just about how we appear to others, but a reflection of our inner state. By adopting a posture of confidence, standing tall, maintaining eye contact, and using deliberate gestures, we project strength and self-assurance, which in turn boosts our own sense of self-esteem and capability. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. When we embody confidence through our actions, we shape our mindset and influence how we feel. Confident body language is a tool of self-improvement. By acting with confidence, we become more confident. This practice also encourages us to be fully present in the moment, a core tenet of Stoicism. When we engage with the here and now, our body naturally adopts a more open and stable posture, which enhances our mental clarity and focus. This presence helps us respond to challenges with composure and effectiveness. However, confident body language isn't about being aggressive or domineering. It's about balance, the Stoic ideal of moderation. Confident body language communicates strength and openness without veering into arrogance. In conversations, it can significantly enhance the dynamics, improving communication and fostering respect. It's also essential to be aware of cultural differences in body language. Gestures and postures can carry different meanings, and understanding these nuances is key to practicing universal reason, the Stoic belief that wisdom and virtue transcend cultural boundaries. Ultimately, confident body language is not just about appearance. It's a reflection of living Stoic principles. By aligning our outward expressions with our inner virtues, we strengthen our interactions, self-awareness, and self-respect. Through this practice, we embody the Stoic ideal that true confidence and virtue are not just demonstrated, but lived. Thank you for joining this journey of self-mastery and respect. Remember, Stoicism isn't just about learning. It's about transforming these principles into daily actions. Continue your journey and explore more to deepen your understanding and practice of Stoic wisdom. Keep evolving and embodying the timeless teachings of Stoicism in all that you do.